we're non-breeding, so we don't do any breeding here. Everybody is spayed. Everybody's neutered. These are all boys, so everybody's neutered. But we do add wolves. We get pups every 4 years from other facilities, and we socialize those pups because they're going to be living their lives here at the Wolf Center. So we do add pups to the pack every 4 years, and what that does is it gives us a nice age structure, so that that's kind of representative of what you would find in the wild. So we have, right now we do not have Eden. Eden is right now currently the pack leader. I don't know where he is. And this is Cameron. He's our wolf specialist.
All right, just to be able to make it a little more balanced, I'll take you guys over to Luna and Grizzard first, and then we'll switch, and then you guys can have some more front time with them. So
sounds good.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where Eden and Denali are. Feel free to ask any questions that you like. So we've got Eden and Denali, if they ever show up, they're from the 2008 litter, so that they are 9 years old. So we've got 3 different age structures in here. So these are all boys. Everybody in here are boys, so they are all neutered. We don't do any breeding here. So every 4 years we do get puppies from different facilities, licensed USDA facilities, to add to the pack, and that gives us a nice age structure that would be representative of maybe a pack that you would see in the wild. So currently Aiden is the pack leader. That might change in a couple of years. Typically with with wolves in captivity, they don't have the opportunity to disperse from their pack or to leave like they do in the wild. So which is why we have retirement. So when they get ready to retire, we can put them into retirement, which usually happens about 9 or 10. But like Cameron was saying, we've seen Bolts start to do some testing of Aiden. So in a few years, couple years, we might see a change in pack leadership.
How do you think that's going?
You want to talk about that, Cameron?
Sure.
Okay.
He's been, anytime there's some sort of dominance interaction, oftentimes the Bolts is quick to get there and try to gain some status over Aiden, so we might try to do some cross-trains and to try to move himself in. Aiden's very quick to put an end to it, but as he ages, that'll be more and more difficult to manage. So it's possible that Bolts will be our new finance leader, but we haven't seen how these two are going to behave in the same
Didn't Aiden take Grayson under?
30 pups.
He did, absolutely. So Grayson gained a lot of confidence by associating and aligning with Aiden. They have a really strong alliance there. And Bolts is even seen defending Aiden's status, or defending, well, that's our perception. That's it appears that he's going to block, so if there's an interaction going on that's disadvantageous to Aiden, we've seen Grayson step in and block that interaction, so he seems to be quite supportive of Aiden, and Aiden has increased his confidence tremendously because he had somewhat of a rough start when he first was introduced to. He was very timid, he did not want to stay in the enclosure. He was very much coming right back to care staff, and so Aiden definitely reassured him quite a bit and really gained his confidence. But he's also got a lot of this, maybe because of that, he's got a lot of the same traits of Aiden and Chad. We saw that though before they were introduced, and we saw Grayson was a process of doing that. He would evaluate the situation before he took it. This one,
Very curious.
Now, what's the deal with he's always technical about it?
Yes.
he jumps into the fray.
Yeah. So what you're seeing right now is, the fact that he's coming up to the fence is the process of socialization. This is all the result of socialization. Basically, with wolves, they're captive, but they're not domesticated. Domestication takes many generations. And Cameron, you want to talk about the fox thing?
Yeah,
About
so,
that?
So there's a study in Russia on foxes. They have a fur farm there where they basically raise foxes for fur. But there's a study that started there that was quite interesting. What they did is that they started with all these foxes that are still pretty much wild in captivity, and they wanted to learn the domestication process. And their theory was that through selective breeding they could domesticate the fox. And what that means is that they would go in with a fake hand, a fake human hand, put it into the enclosure with the fox, the cages were about 3 feet, and so they put the hand in the cage or next to the cage and saw the animal's reaction. For those that reacted in the least negative way, meaning that their most negative would be launching, biting, but the least negative way would then be threat. And so they would continue that process. Eventually, that got to the point where they put the hand in the enclosure, then they could put human hands up next to the fence, then they could even put human hands in the enclosure. Then they were even able to make physical contact with many generations later with those foxes. And so eventually that got to a point where they were able to have a fox that was eager to please and quick to come to socialize with human contact. And thus the domestication process ended. It took about 70 years of research to be able to get to that point. And so many generations to be able to find that generation process of still completed. And as you can imagine, with dogs, that was not purposeful. We weren't thinking, okay, scientific research says that if I choose the wolf pup with the most appealing behaviors, then I'll get a dog eventually. Nobody was thinking that when that occurred. That was close to 32,000 years ago. And so, but you can see how it works. If you had wolves out there that were nearby, that were more tractable to people, those animals might be more successful. So they might be getting scraps from people from the tribes. They might be more successful, they might breed more, might hang around humans more. After many generations of that, you might have dogs that are coming up to people, wolves that are coming up to people, and taking more scraps. Eventually, and then we started actually breeding as we got all these specialized purposes, shepherds, small game foxes, and so a lot of the things that we have out there. So we have designer dogs that are made for reps, and they can be cute with big eyes and tiny nose and stuff like that.
So with our socialization process, we start because the window for socializing, wolves just have a natural innate fear of humans, even in captivity. So if you're going to have a socialized exhibit like we do here, where we are able to examine the wolves hands-on and to do hands-on care, you have to have a socialized wolf. So with our socialization process, we start at about 10 days old, no later than 10 days, because the socialization window for getting wolves tractable to humans or socialized to human presence is about 21 days. So it's a very, very short window. Anything after that, like for example, Bolt, we got him at about 26, 27 days. The socialization window had already closed. He's not very, sociable with people, like we see with like Axel and Grayson, where we got them very young. We started the process of bottle feeding, started the process of socialization. So last summer, if you remember, we had a team of, I don't want to say nannies, but wolf care or pup care participants come in that rotated every week to help us care for these pups and to socialize these pups. And that's basically spending time with them, getting them used to human handling. So we did that 24/7, basically up until the time that they are introduced into the exhibit pack, which they were about 3 months old. That's out in early August. So with our socialization window, it's very, very short. With dogs, it's a lot longer. So that's why you can get dogs at 8 weeks old, and they still want to, be your pet and be, be with you.
So when you got Axel and Grayson, were their eyes opened yet? Did the
Were their eyes open
socialization
already? Okay.
process
'Cause Cameron the one picked them up.
before or
Yeah.
after?
It was so they opened at about 11 days old. Or probably about 11 days old. We met them at about 15 days old. And so they were born. Actually, might be even later because it was the 20.
I think yeah, it was.
Our
Yeah.
initial plan was we were going to meet them at 15 days of age, but they had obsidian, and so it delayed that process. But they were born on May 7th, so they were closer to about 20 days old when we first met them. However, the one who's taking care of them socialized them extremely well during that socialization period. And so their eyes were already open when we met them. And when pups are born, their eyes are blue, and they actually go into that open. So
Is one of them bigger than the other?
yes. Which one do you think it is?
Axel's bigger than
We're actually going to weigh them later today. The last we weighed, Grayson was just over 90 pounds, and Axel was just over 90.
And Grayson's never been down actually, right? Axel's always been.
Yeah, he's always been bigger. He has been catching up. He was significantly taller. He's getting. He had much more issue with parasites and whatnot, and so we eventually were able to beat that this winter, and he's been slowly catching up on it, and hopefully that keeps going. But even now, it's actually amazing to see because they have, if I'm not mistaken, both of them have beaten Shadow's ones, even as interns. And so, because I think that Grayson's one is maybe 6 pounds, maybe 4 pounds, something like that, so it's almost there. But Axel has gotten over 100 pounds, and I don't think Shadow normally can go over 100.
I don't think Shadow ever got over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was, I
Was
think
he
his
an
max
Arctic
weight
wolf as well?
What's that?
Was Shadow an Arctic wolf as well?
Yeah, he was an
Shadow
Arctic wolf,
weight
yeah.
or Arctic wolves. And I don't recall what the elite's max weight. So I remember Shadows was I think 95 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
I want to say Malik's max weight was maybe somewhere around there, maybe a little less.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see they're not stressed.
And if Aiden and Denali would ever show themselves, we do have 3 of the 5 subspecies represented in here in North America.
Great.
You want to talk about that a little bit,
Yeah,
Cameron?
so we have-
The subspecies?
Bolts is over here, and you guys saw Luna and Grace already. They're the Great Plains subspecies, so same subspecies.
All 3 of them?
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's what
even
you would
though-
find here in Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, the Great Plains area.
A great representation because they all look very, very different.
They do,
Grazer
yeah.
is a gray
Yeah.
Great Plains. Bolts is on the brown, which is this is probably the most common color phase around here. And then you have Luna, who's a black Greazer, which is about 5% of the population of Minnesota. And so most often when you're seeing a wild wolf, you're seeing either Bolts' color or the Grazer's color. And then we have the Arctics. You would not see them around here. However, there are Great Plains wolves as can sometimes look similar. I have seen a cream-colored wolf. So if you look at Axel's back, you imagine the whole body being that color. I've seen gray wolves around here that same color. Great Plains wolves around here with that same color. However, the Arctic subspecies resides in the Arctic Circle, so beyond the tree line further up in Canada. So mostly Ellesmere Island and that side. And then we have the Northwesterns, which are somewhere, which are much larger. They're the largest subspecies that are out there. And
Actually, Denali's our biggest. He's the
Yeah.
biggest wolf we've ever had.
So what's Denali's personality like? If he's if Grayson has been more responsible and the leader, and you know that Axel is more curious, Bolt seems to be more standoffish.
Denali
Denali
is
like?
very, how would you describe? He's very laid back. How would you describe it?
remember that you ever been on vacation and met your best friend as a circle group?
He's
He's very laid back.
Very, very laid back.
And and actually we have a lady, Sandy Prantle, that comes up and trains us on body work, doing different body work on our wolves. And I mean, he's actually one that, you know, Sandy can work on. You know, like if you were to go into this enclosure, you know, the wolves, bolts would probably run away. You know, Eden, I don't know what he would do, but you know, Denali is one that's very social with humans, even ones that he doesn't really know.
So does he test the waters for the pack? For the new humans, do you think? Or no?
In terms of like,
If a new person a new person that's working for you enters the enclosure, the TV enclosure, would he kind of test the waters and check that person out for the pack? Or would it be more like Axel who's
I think
curious?
he's more, he'd come up and say, ooh, in person.
I'd say it's more.
Person
I'd say it's more Aiden.
It's more
that would do that. You know.
He'd be the evaluator.
The evaluator.
Yeah,
Is
he's
safe for us.
Aiden is. You know, he's very much a processor.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas Denali is just kind of a. I hate to put human terms on it, but he's like a happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's.
We hate to anthropomorphize it, but
Yeah.
it's the best way to describe it.
That's the best way to describe it in a way that people can understand.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
very.
Excitable though. It's just,
Yeah,
as
he's
you
very
can imagine,
excitable,
it can be,
and he's big. You know,
you can
I mean,
imagine
so.
it being alarming having 150 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, if he were to jump on you, you know, it could be, you know, it could knock you over. But he's, you know, he's.
There was a time when we had, you know, sometimes they'll chase each other around and play around. One time I was working in there, and they were chasing each other around. And Denali, he was running down the hill. Normally when he's running at you, you just stand still, don't lock your knees, and they go around. This time Denali was just too excited, didn't he? And I realized about meeting you, he's not moving, and I don't have time. And so it was slowing down a 150-pound wolf. He probably took me with him for about 3 feet. But it was very quick to realize.
Yeah, and he likes to when you're in there. Yeah.
Right.
And Bolt is, for a long time, when Bolt was younger, those two were near impossible apart.
Hi, Denali.
Aiden
Maybe
looked almost identical. But now Aiden's starting to gray a little bit, and you can see the no gray.
Feel good.
Yeah, the tip of the tail. So if you look at Bolt's tail, he's got a black tip on his tail like a gray fox. And then Aiden's got
Denali.
a white tip.
Denali.
Like a red fox. Denali. And more questions of species and most of them I think last week we were 46 or something like that. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
You can one at a time come up and do a flat-handed greeting if you want. Just make sure your hands are flat. Don't stick your hands in there.
No.
Don't wanna-
Luna was very receptive when I was there. I was so surprised.
With the back of your hand, you put it?
You can do a flat-handed greeting like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on up. A couple people should be fine, just as long as it's not a mass rush. There's Denali. There you are.
You smell Lila? Oh my gosh.
Well, there you go. You're a magnet.
You gonna take a picture? Oh, you got a video.
Wow. I feel so lucky.
You guys can come up and greet if you want. Just
Oh my
do a flat-handed greeting.
Try it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love Jason's face. And all his
He's beautiful.
You know, he was looking for something.
I'll give you some.
I'll give you some.
He says, I might chew on your sweater if I got the good chance.
Oh, no, we're not gonna grab it. He's just trying to.
He was licking.
Yeah, he's.
No, he was trying
He's
to.
gonna
Oh,
try
I
to
didn't
grab your
notice
sweater.
I didn't
Not
notice
fight, just grab your sweater.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have an Aussie that likes to.
Yeah.
Not as in
We
nuts
ended
and
up
bolts.
Or
naming
her.
him. I think the person who suggested the name spelled it with a Z, so we spelled it.
Hi.
I forgot who named.
You are big.
So we have a pup name competition every year, every pup year. And so people submit
Hello.
their names, and whoever
You're big.
first wins the award of and so somebody there's a lot of times when we
Oh, that's fun.
praise the pup, we always give them a nickname just so we have fun. The first month.
I'll have to say that again.
But so we give them the wolves. Trying to see if I can remember. So Shadow Marine or Red Puppy.
That's Axel.
We're gonna have picture.
Yeah, you could
Grizzers,
have chased my
uh,
jacket as well.
Give me a
nickname
good
was
smile
Grizz.
there.
And so sometimes people will take the nickname that they know and say, hey, that's great, we should stick with that. Maya was grown.
Something out there.
Maya, yeah,
Was her
grown,
name
yeah.
Grown. And Nisa was newbie because she was younger than the other two. She was brought in a little later, so she was newbie. Aiden was Attila, like Attila the Hun. And Denali was Red Palm.
Yep.
Yeah, no polish. Bolts was Bolts. Except we started with an S, but they eventually started with S. And then Luna was Peanut. So we had nuts and bolts.
But you changed it.
Yeah, we changed it because somebody suggested Luna. I don't think Peanut got into the top 3 picks for her name. Well, I don't think any of us were going to be willing to keep.
Call a full-blown wolf a peanut.
Yeah, exactly. And then we had Axel and Racing. So Axel's initial name was Axel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
After the
his
island.
nickname on the plane was Chevron because of the Chevron mark on his back. But we changed that to Axel because very quickly it became
Yeah.
Chevron. So then we had Grayson. His initial name was Grayback, and so that was probably the closest we've come to actually keeping
Yeah.
nicknames. So we
Yeah.
had Grayback turned into
Right.
Grayson and Axel to Axel.
If you see Aiden today, if you're going to be here at the center, you'll see that he's got on his left front, yeah, he's got a little place where he had a tumor removed.
A little bit of an open wound, so.
No, it's just I think it's based on the meaning of the name. It's a steward.
For what?
Racing's name. The name's a steward.
Yeah, steward of something.
Wisdom.
Steward.
Steward of wisdom.
Yeah.
Because he's essential. He's very much. It's funny because.
We were,
I've been on it.
6 weeks ago, we were leaving town and there was a wolf that did not look right. But it was
It was
like,
just walking in the shoulder.
um, so, I mean, did they, that would not be normal behavior.
Sometimes they do it. A couple things could be happening. Either A, sometimes they just use roads or alleys because
Right.
it's easier to travel than freight with the brush. B, could be that the animal is habituated, so people might be feeding it. If you look at emaciated, it's probably more likely because what often happens is people see a wolf out there and they're skinny and sick because they all look skinny and sick. And they feed it their sandwich, and then the wolf gets into an association with cars and roads. Maybe it's not common, but you probably don't see that right now. So it might have been just traveling along to cause an association with people around that, or sometimes when they're under stress, they might be doing that. For instance, there is a wolf in Yellowstone. I'm not going to call it the Casanova because I don't know what's that wolf. But there was a wolf in Yellowstone that kept trying to lure out a female from the Druid pack in Yellowstone, and it would keep being chased out by the pack. And the pack wouldn't go near roads, but it would.
Really?
So it oftentimes go back to roads just like as a safety. So you see it walking along roads. But yeah, it depends on each wolf. I've seen, usually I've seen a lot of wolves near roads, but usually they do pop off.
Yeah, this was, but the ones that I've seen in the wild never look as nice as this.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys got cooked.
Lori was brushing him, right?
Yeah.
What are the wolves in the wild? They get mange.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of mange.
Yeah.
Not as much. I think that 2013 probably covered a lot of that off, but it's still out there. It's still a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then these guys get very good feeding, whereas those guys get more close to the start. And also these guys, we change the parasites, do physical assessments on them, we give them all the nutrition that they need, so they can dedicate a lot of their energy towards growth, rather than hunting and being injured through those hunts and stuff. So somebody phrased it pretty well. You can sort of look at these animals as closer to the theoretical max of what an animal could be completely out in the wild, but we haven't reached any records. Even Denali, he hasn't beaten the record. The record for the largest wolf in North America was 175 pounds, so that was in Alaska. So it can happen. We can have really, really healthy animals. It's just much more rare.
So you must be just coming off of black fly season, at least in Maine we are. Do they bother the
Oh
wolves?
yeah, I think actually we're just starting.
Oh.
It's starting, but
It hasn't been bad.
It hasn't been bad, but last week we did this when we had a day of sunshine. We had a lot of black flies on these guys' ears. They will chew on the ends of the ears quite a bit, and sometimes on the muzzle as well.
And Bolts has a phobia of flies. He hates flies. I mean, he just does not like. I don't know if he got. I don't know. Anytime there's a fly buzzing, he just freaks out.
Yeah, he was stung as a pup, and so he's got a really powerful.
the horse fly or a deer fly.
So what does he do? Is it go to shelter or does he go?
When he gets a bug around him, oftentimes you see him get into this really alarmed state where he'll sort of sprawl out, looking around, try to find where it is, and then he often chooses a direction and starts running. And oftentimes he'll go to the den and then go out and starts running.
We had a dog that got bit too many times by deer flies, and the deer flies were a focus for her.
No, whenever we go camping.
So there's the den. Is there another place that they have shelter back there?
They have two dens in here, but they've also made a few of their own in the back. I think that one that's back there was started by Lakota.
Yeah, just right up here, up the hill. Yeah, a big
And
one.
it's still there.
A big one.
Surprisingly, a lot of it is collapsed.
They dig it out. Do you dig it?
It's a natural.
So have you ever had trouble with them digging the fence lines?
No, we have ground wire buried under this fence, and then also this fence has a perimeter fence around it.
It's what, 3 feet? It's 5 feet?
What's that?
Underground fence?
Yeah, I think it's like 4 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because these guys can dig. Right? Yes,
Yeah.
you can dig. We know that because you destroy all the trees.
So when we have storms come through, we'll always go walk around and do a perimeter check to see if any down trees
Oh.
have,
Okay.
fell on the enclosure.
Look how pretty you are up there, posing.
That's their posing rock.
Denali. Yeah.
And there's people inside snapping pictures.
So with these wolves, I mean, we see long lifespans. What you would see probably in big dogs, 12 to 15 years or so. In the wild, it's much less.
How can you tell the age of a wild wolf?
The age of a wild wolf. Yeah, teeth. Yeah. We had a wolf that was hit. Did you see that little wolf pup?
Oh, just a couple days ago?
Yeah, a couple
Was it
days.
a coyote?
I think it was a coyote or a wolf pup.
The one that Shannon called it?
The one that Billy brought in.
Oh, yeah. It's, Lawrence said that.
Oh, like a little wolf pup.
Oh, yeah?
It's hard to tell. It was a little though, but it could be. It was only like 6 pounds. It was very little.
Oh, geez.
But yeah. Teeth, size.
But is anybody tracking in the wild still here? With collars? I mean,